2 more centimeters to the left. 2 more minutes of holding on to the ball. Barça were close, so close of booking their ticket to the final of the Champions League for the first time in 10 years. But I guess the football gods have other plans for this team that made the world fall in love with the game once again. In the spring of 2025, the UEFA Champions League semi-final delivered up a clash for the ages. It was Football Club Barcelona against Inter Milan, 2 giants on the European stage that battled it out for a spot in the Munich final. This is the story of a tie that had it all. Goals, drama, and heartbreak that will fuel Barca's quest for glory. The first leg at Montjuïc began with a shock when after just 30 seconds Marcus Thuram stunned the culés by scoring a very nifty back heel and putting Inter up by a goal to nil.
And the first defending done in there by Jules Koundé. They were almost caught cold as Denzel Dumfries went in. Oh, what a flick! What a start! It's Marcus Thuram! After 30 seconds, it's a quite outstanding finish.
The nightmare then deepened when in the 21st minute, Denzel Dumfries volleyed home from the corner to double Inter's lead.
And there's a chance, it's a second goal! And this time it's Denzel Dumfries with another brilliant finish!
Trailing at home, Barça needed a hero. Enter Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal, but he's kept his composure, kept the ball, now he sets off and skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant! That is brilliant!
Genius, that's what it is. Genius. What a treat this is.
This is why you tune in, this is why we are here.
The Magic Mountain roared as its magician summoned up a goal never before seen from a lad's age. A lad is age at this stage. Remember, this is Inter we're talking about, not some wee team from a farmer's league. And luckily for Barça, it was before halftime when Ferran Torres scored that psychological goal, the 2-0 after a Raphinha cross, O Capital delivering it to El Tiburón to give it the 2-0 for Barça heading into the locker room.
Pedri. Headed down by Raphinha, equaliser! Ferran Torres! And the man deputising for Robert Lewandowski delivers on a big night for Barcelona.
Textbook goal.
And in the second half, more drama for Barça, as just past the hour mark, the Catalans concede again from a corner, a set piece, and scored by guess who? Denzel Dumfries, scoring Inter's 3rd goal.
It's another good ball in, it's another header, it's another goal! And it's another one for Denzel Dumfries, who's having the night of his life! 2 goals, an assist, and just...
Luckily this time Inter's lead only lasted a minute, as on the next play Barça from a corner managed to get the ball to you-know-who. O Capital coming to the rescue once again, and hey, who doesn't love himself a good old Raphinha thunderbolt? This one beating Jan Sommer, ricocheting off of the crossbar, coming off the back of the Swiss goalkeeper to go over the line for the 3-0.
Pulled back here to Yamal, who lets it run. Oh, that's the great goal! It's Raphinha with an absolute bullet!
And that was it. The referee blew the final whistle because this game didn't have any more goals in it. Or well, maybe 1 goal. A goal that was rightly ruled for offside for the tippy toe of Mkhitaryan, who managed to put in the 4th for Inter, but hey, thank God for VAR. A week later, the decisive second leg unfolded at the forever iconic and always intimidating San Siro. With the aggregate tied at 3-3, the stakes couldn't have been any higher. Inter started strongly, with Lautaro Martinez finishing off a counter-attack in the 21st minute.
It's Lautaro Martinez! Engulfed by substitutes, teammates.
Just before halftime came the second punch, when VAR awarded a controversial penalty which saw Çalhanoğlu make it 2-0 and 5-3 on aggregate.
Touches the ball first and he's going to give a pen. A deep breath, and now Çalhanoğlu! The ideal end to a perfect first half for Inter.
But as we have seen all season, when put up against the ropes, that is when Barça fight back. And in the second half, it was Eric Garcia that volleyed home in the corner to make it 2-1 for Barça in the 54th minute.
On the effort, it is in! What a finish that is! Barça back in the game through Garcia, of all people.
And just 6 minutes later, it was Dani Olmo that came flying in to make it 2-0 after a Gerard Martin cross to level the score and the aggregate on 5-0.
Begging for the ball, and now he gets it, and his crossing is a beauty, and it's an equaliser. Dani Olmo. What a recovery from Barcelona.
And with the momentum now swinging Barça's way, it was, of course, Raphinha, O Capitão, who in the 88th minute managed to beat Jan Sommer 4-6-5 on aggregate, needing 2 back-to-back chances to do so to beat the Swiss to put Barça with 1 foot into the final that was now just minutes away.
Lost it again. And here's Raphinha, he can finish it here. Off top of Raphinha.
Then maybe it was here, in this instance, where in hindsight, we should have protected the result, that we realized that those 3 words do not form part of the Barça philosophy, but instead, it was Lamine Yamal that went for glory and was closer to doubling Barça's lead as he put this toe poker right past Jan Sommer. But unfortunately, it struck off the post. And that miss proved costly, as it was in the 93rd minute when Francesco Acerbi headed in a corner to make it 3-0 and force extra time.
Acerbi's in the box. Oh! I've never seen anything like this. Inter have just saved their Champions League season.
Whether or not there was a foul in the lead-up to the equalizer and who was to blame for the final goal, in extra time, Inter found their second wind, and in the 99th minute, Fratesi managed to beat Szczesny for a 4th time in the game and a 7th time in the tie to secure the victory and book their ticket to the final.
Play Thuram and Taremi, and the layoff to Fratesi. Oh! And having come back from the dead, Inter somehow are now in front again.
For the Barça players, the pain of defeat was palpable, as it was for the entire Barça community. Lamine Yamal's near miss will linger in the minds of all culés as that moment that could have sent us to Munich. Yet I, like so many Barça fans, am fully convinced that this heartbreak will have fueled their fire. I'm fully convinced that Coach Hansi Flick will have reflected and told his team that this time it wasn't enough, but that they were close and that they will learn from this and come back stronger next season. Thanks to the talents, the likes of Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, Barça's quest for Champions League glory is far from over. And as the 25-26 season looms, the culés are ready to rise again. driven by the dream of lifting the Champions League trophy that slipped away.